Are you aging right now at this particular moment? Yes, of course, we all do. We age at this steady pace, year by year, day by day, minute by minute, and second by second. But maturity seems to come in waves or pieces, often as the results of significant life events, successes, and mistakes. But what does it really mean to be a mature man? It's not just about the age or the experience. It's about the choices that we make today and the behaviors that we leave behind us. Join me because we're gonna uncover the 7 behaviors that set apart the mature man from the boys. Existing regrets. Do you know why do you regret things? Because whether it's your job, your relationship, or your personal goals, you are not doing those things with real passion. You're always divided. Some part of you wants to do it, some part of you is against doing it. So there's always going to be a part that will make you regret. As a grown man, you want to put whole heart into whatever you do. This full commitment means you make decisions that you can stand by even if things don't turn out perfectly. When you don't achieve perfection, which is going to happen most of the time, you will face regrets, but you're going to see them as a lesson. Regrets should be treated just like the way we learn from textbooks in school. You already learned the lessons, so stop reading the same old pages of regret. Take what you learned and close that book and move on. This approach will help you to stop making the same mistakes over and over, and that will help us understand the second point. Setting boundaries. This is one of my favorite ones. Setting boundaries is a way of showing respect for yourself and fostering healthy relationships. It's like creating a personal safe zone that includes your body, your emotions, and belongings. These boundaries are not about telling others what to do. They are about telling them how you want to be treated. It's not a display of disrespect. It's an act of self-respect. Now, a lot of people confuse controlling with boundaries. And let me explain. When I was in college, I met this beautiful girl that I really like her. We started going out, having a great time, but I started to notice that I was starting missing my workouts and I was tired of college and getting late to work. One day I told her, I like you a lot, but we need to adjust the dynamics of our relationship. I can go sometimes, but not as frequently and not as late. This is setting a new boundary. Now, let's say that in the same relationship, we continue developing the relationship, and then suddenly I tell her, hey, you must be at your house by 9 and I want you to stop talking to your ex. That's not setting a boundary, that's controlling. So don't confuse both, they mean different things. Living in the present. Do you spend a lot of time thinking about having this perfect life in the future? That's nothing wrong with that. The challenge is when you keep thinking that way and the years pass by and you keep doing the same things and thinking the same way. The grown-up part of yourself knows that just waiting for that perfect life in the future is not going to happen unless you start living your present life in a perfect way by paying attention to what's happening right now. The small choices and actions that you make today will lead to the good life that you deserve. So start developing the good daily habits to achieve the life that feels full and happy. There's much more than just physical attraction. Men need to understand that there's nothing special in the body of a random woman that you meet in the street or in the internet. The mature man knows that only focusing on physical appearance can be a shallow thing. If you're the kind of man that you need to have this constant rush of meeting a hot woman every few months or even every week, then you're missing the satisfaction and bonding that comes from a deeper connection. Now, that doesn't mean that you're gonna ignore the physical attraction of a woman. Who doesn't like a beautiful woman? But instead, look for qualities like personalities, intelligence, kindness, and shared interest. Those are the things that makes a relationship truly meaningful and lasting. Self-improvement. You knew that was coming, huh? So this is about conscious effort to enhance your overall well-being, which includes your knowledge, your skills, your abilities, habits, and behaviors. But before applying all of those things, the most important and first step is accepting who you are with your strengths and weaknesses. The self-acceptance will give you a solid foundation to start the improvement phase. By combining self-acceptance with a desire for self-improvement, you will become that mature, unstoppable man, always evolving and moving forward. Moderation. Whether it's fitness or finances, moderation is key. You cannot achieve a physical fitness by overeating, nor can you attain wealth by overspending. Balance and discipline are essential. The mature men understand that extremes, whether it's on fitness, finances, women, or other things, can be counterproductive. A few years ago, I was trying to lose some weight, and I tried the keto diet. And after 4 weeks, I get stuck and I was not losing the last 6 pounds that I needed to reach my goal. My coach told me that to lose the last 6 pounds, I needed to start eating more carbs. And I told her that I was following the maximum carbs that she told me. But then she said, your body needs to go in reverse before you go forward again. So I did that. For 2 days, I started eating more carbs and continue with the original keto diet. And after 7 days, I was able to lose the last 6 pounds. So aim for a middle ground. Sometimes you might need to go in reverse to avoid the extremes, like what happened to me. Self-care. Self-care is not selfish. It's a necessary investment in your overall well-being. Let me ask you this. When was the last time that you invested in yourself? And when I say invested, not necessarily talking about money, but time, quality time for yourself. By incorporating self-care into your daily routine, you can enhance your resilience, improve your quality of life, and better cope with the life challenges and stressors. Emotional intelligence. This is a crucial aspect of maturity. Mature men recognize the significance of emotional maturity, which includes understanding and handling your own emotions, showing empathy towards others, and keeping your cool in tough situations. Now, emotional intelligence doesn't mean that in a tense situation, you're going to stay quiet and hold everything back. So let me give you an example. One day when I was in corporate, my boss called me and say, hey Al, why you're not in that meeting with Sophia? I told you it was a very important meeting and you have to be there on time. So I have two options here. I can quickly react and say something like, what are you talking about? I've been waiting on the room here for 10 minutes and I haven't seen Sophia. Why are you saying that? Why are you accusing me? Or I can say something like, what makes you think that I'm not in the meeting? You see how on that situation, I'm showing that I am the smarter person, that I have better emotional intelligence in that particular situation than my boss. So always give the benefit of the doubt with a better question. At the end, it turns out that Sophia was in the wrong meeting room. Well, guys, some men mature quicker than others, some others will never do. Or maybe none of us will do. Maybe maturity and manhood are just aspirations, a legend we can never prove or a goal that is just too far to reach. Maybe our inability to ever fully grow up allows our inner child to come with us the entire way. Or maybe, just maybe, that is the best part. And remember, age is just a number, style is forever. So hit that subscribe button below and let's redefine mature men's style together.